I've got Shane with me again here. It's Michael from Love Larn for the Moteck Love Larn collab series. We're talking about handlebars today, which is a very interesting subject for a lot of us out there because handlebars can be a little bit tricky to get hold of. So Shane, what are you holding in your hands right now? What is this?
Michael, this is 316 stainless, 600 grit polished, 7/8 outside diameter, 1.6 wall, which replicates the original material dimensions of the Scott Bonnar handlebars, and quite frankly this is as far as I've got. No, look, it's work in progress. There's a few little obstacles that I've got to overcome. The CNC bending people are all organised. I'll get them CNC bent. I want them exact, and I want the bends to replicate.
Sure you do.
Replicate the original bends. One issue that came up which stalled it for a while is the bend on the top handlebar is quite a large radius. No one in Perth has a die that'll do that. It's all much tighter radius stuff, so I've got to make a die. So obviously with machines we can do that, so it's a matter of that's being drawn as we speak. Once the drawing's done, 3D CAD, then we'll go about machining the die up for the people, and then we can bend the top half of the handlebar. The bottom half of the handlebar is not going to be an issue. They have the dies for that. So they're all organised. They're just waiting for me to do all this. So the top bars, the bottom bars will come first because there's no die from me holding the people up. The thing that holds the bottom bar up is squashing the end. And I'd like to replicate the Rover style, because the early ones were just squashed flat. It's not as simple as it sounds to replicate that. So I've got to mill up dies and what have you, work out exactly how we're going to do that. I have come up with another plan to do it a little bit more efficiently, but it'll mean a joint at the bottom of the bar, and I don't know how people react to that. It'll be sleeved, a couple of TIG plug welds you won't see. So I might do a couple like that and just see what the reaction is, otherwise we'll do it in one piece. Everything will be stainless on them, from all the bracketry that goes with them, be all stainless. When I TIG weld them it's going to discolour, so we've got to polish that out. But the stainless will end up like this, the 600 grit, the same finishes on the front rollers, so they'll look really nice. They'll be stainless, so they won't rust. Yeah, they should be good. So hopefully early next year.
If you can keep them looking like this, I reckon they'll be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean we might get a mark on them through the dies. The guys sort of said they won't, but we'll see how they come out. Hopefully if there's a couple of little marks he'll be able to polish them. Won't be like dents or anything like that, it'll be maybe a scuff or something like that. So we'll see how that works out. So hopefully, first quarter in the new year.
Well, it's exciting.
Brand new handlebars, and once again the challenge of it all is there's 14s, then there's 17s, then there's straight 17s, then there's half bent 17s, then there's a 20.
That's where the Moteck innovation comes from, though, isn't it?
Well,
what are you going to do about that, Shane?
We're just going to make them all. We're just going to make them all. We're just going to make. That's what we're going to do. We'll probably start off with 17 bents. Seem to be the most popular.
Quite common, aren't they?
And probably the 20 straights for the unicorns. People are doing up 20-inch solids. Want a nice set of new stainless bars. And I quite like the powder coated black, and you can powder coat this no problem. But for those people wanting to replicate the chrome finish, you won't get chrome looking any better than that.
Well, I think a lot of the time we paint them because we don't have another option really.
Chroming's $360 is the best I can get it done for a set of bars. And then it's a 40-year-old set of bars that probably going to have some pits and what have you.
360 isn't cheap for that.
No, that's not. And powder coating's probably 80 or something like that, maybe around that 80, 120 for a set of bars. In triple coat gloss black. So these you don't touch them. Really, they should come up really nice. Looking forward to these.
I think a lot of people will be too.
Long-winded. I've got people on standby who've just said, ring me when they're ready. You know, it's unfortunately I wish it was that easy. I get very time poor with everything that happens in here.
Yeah.
2 machines running and you know, fabricating everything, making everything, packing it, sending it.
Yeah.
Get very time poor. So, but the last big hurdles before I start the next big hurdle is get some rollers happening. Ooh. Then we'll get some handlebars happening, and then we'll look at the sole plates.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Although there's enough
Exciting.
sole plates kicking around now, there's people pull them out, put groomers in.
Yeah.
But it's something that I had the local mower shop contact me the other day and said, have you got a 14-inch sole plate? And I said, yes, but he said, we've cracked one. And apparently it was put in a vise and done up very tight, and it split it. Never seen it before, split it almost the full length. And I thought, well, I'll have a crack at welding that, because people think sole plates made out of cast iron, they're cast steel. So you can weld cast steel.
Yeah.
So I started to do a really, really nice TIG weld and preheated it first, and then it just shattered.
Yeah.
It just shattered, cracked everywhere.
It was just not a happy sole
No,
plate,
so
maybe.
I went in the bin and I provided the people with another one to get them going, and yeah, sole plates are a high priority, but we'll look at doing that.
Yeah.
And then we'll think about what else we do.
Pretty exciting, Shane. Thanks for the little update from Moteck. We'll catch you for the next one.
Thanks, Michael.